You may be thinking, Emily, why are you in your bed and why are you wearing pajamas? Well, that's because today I have the new Christmas Jammies mystery pin set to unbox. This is a new holiday themed limited release mystery pin set, and it just came out, I believe, on November 30th. I had this picked up for me by Allison's Pins on Instagram. I've had Allison pick up a number of pins before for me, and I'd say she is the greatest if you're looking at pin pickups from Walt Disney World. Allison does at-cost pickups for pretty much all new limited edition and open edition pin releases. Always ships super quickly. So if you don't live near the parks and don't get to go too often, I highly recommend Allison if you're looking to get some of the new pin releases. So this Christmas Jammies pin set has 10 pins in the series, and it's just all limited release, so that means that there aren't any chaser pins with this. It retailed for $16.99, which I think is a little pricey for a set like this that has no chasers, but I'm hoping that the pins themselves will be cute. And so these are all the different pins that you can receive in this set. You have a Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Pluto, Daisy, a Scrooge, Goofy, Clarabelle, and Chip and Dale. I think I definitely would most like Minnie and Mickey, but I think all these characters are really cute in their little Christmas jammies. I just don't know if I'm the biggest fan of Clarabelle. She's only really in the parks during the Christmas season, so I'd say Clarabelle would be the one that I'd be least interested in getting. So I'm excited to open up these pins and see which Christmas Jammies characters I get. And my family calls pajamas jammies all the time, so I think the name is really cute too. Alright, so in this mystery set, there are 2 pins in each box, and it looks like the box is a little split, so it should be pretty easy to open, and they should be in the little blind bags. So I guess we'll kind of take them out through the side a bit. Get the other one here. So I don't like to try and feel the pin beforehand. I just like to leave it as much as a surprise as I can with opening it up. So we'll start with this one, snip off the top, and we'll see what our first little Christmas jammy pin is. Ooh, these feel pretty small. And oh, look at that little chip! So these actually are pretty tiny pins. You can see the Mickey pin back sticking out, but they are so adorable. Chip's Christmas jammies seem to be like a little bit elf-inspired, with green colors and red trim, and you can see just how small he is compared to the Mickey pin back. But this is what the back of the pin looks like. The stamps are almost too small to read because the pin is so tiny, but it does have a limited release stamp on the back of it. Alrighty, so we got a chip for the first one, and this one just feels a little bit heavier, so I'm guessing the pin is a little bigger, and that is probably not a matching Dale. Let's see. Oh, we got Minnie! I'm so excited! Oh, I love her so much! Isn't this just the cutest little Minnie? It looks like she has red onesie pajamas with polka dots, and she's got a lovely, large, beautiful red bow on her. Oh, I'm so happy to get Minnie. Minnie is my absolute favorite. Oh, and Minnie and Dale together just look the cutest. So you can see this pin is really nice, and I'd say the details on it are also nice as well. But again, the back stamps on these are so tiny you almost need a magnifying glass to read what they say. So these are my 2 little Christmas Jammies limited release mystery pins. If the set wasn't so expensive, I definitely consider buying more of them, but I might try and see if I can trade for some. I think it would be really neat to have a matching Mickey to go with Minnie, or also adding a Dale to go with the chip. But I'm really happy with these that I've gotten. And definitely do check out Allison's Pins on Instagram if you are looking to get new pins from the parks right at cost. And if you wanted to stick around for just another minute, I saw Coco around Thanksgiving and I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. So just a very quick little impromptu Coco chat. I really loved the movie. In undergrad, I was also a Spanish major, so it was also really neat for me being able to understand all the Spanish, and I really can't wait until when the DVD comes out and I'll be able to watch it in Spanish. I've listened to the soundtrack so much already that both the English and Spanish versions of the songs are just in a constant loop in my head. So I'm un poco loco for Coco. but I thought visually it was an amazing movie. The animation was just so beautiful and so colorful. I'll say the plot itself was maybe a little bit more basic than some of the other Pixar movies. At least to me, it felt a little bit predictable, like, well, of course that's his tatarabuelo, or his great-great-grandfather. The theater was like, called that long time ago. And I also felt like a lot of the conflicts could have been resolved a bit more easily if they just moved a little bit quicker. I feel like it was like with Titanic, how like you're yelling at the characters like, go faster, the boat's sinking. In the theater, I was internally yelling, go faster, or like, sing the song to her already. But I don't know if there's ever been a movie that had such an emotional impact on me as Coco did. I have never cried so much at the end of a movie as I did with Coco. It's not an exaggeration, like when I say I was crying, I was actually like in the theater with just tears streaming down my face at the end. I was like this close to just like totally losing it. I lost my grandpa earlier this year, and he was my last surviving grandparent. And so I think at the end it really hit home. And spoiler, when they put Mama Coco's photo on the altar of her passing, that was just like tears streaming down. And my grandmother had suffered from Alzheimer's for years, and she didn't know anything, but songs and singing could kind of bring her back. So I remember there were some times around Christmas, like we'd start singing Christmas songs and she'd join in and she'd remember the songs and it would bring her back a little. And when Miguel started singing Recuérdame or Remember Me with Mama Coco, I also just like started to totally lose it at that point. So I think Pixar did a great job telling this story, and so I just think it was so great and impactful, so that even though the plot may not be something like crazy unique like WALL-E or Up, it just had such heart. And like I said, the songs to it are still just on a constant loop in my head. So if you've seen the movie and want to leave some of your more spoiler-free comments, please do let me know. From what I've been hearing, it seems like a lot of other people have also just been in tears in the theater. So I think such a strong story about La Familia and remembering your ancestors really resonates with a lot of people. Alright, so I think that's finally the end of my little Coco tangent to this totally unrelated pin unboxing. But thanks for watching!